Carlos, I'm so happy to be with you today because you know what? My wife calls me an expert at deep hole drilling.
Now imagine if she knows me.
Yeah?
Because she knows I'm the right guy. I'm the expert on deep hole, my friend.
Cheto is the deep hole drilling experts, aren't they?
We are, indeed. All our team, we are good on that.
Well, we have to make that fun introduction, but let's get into the seriousness of Cheto. I mean, you guys, you're incredible. You're based in Portugal, but you're bringing in components that allow you to be that reliable precision machine that everyone knows at this point. Your growth has been spectacular over the years. Our UK team has spent time with you at the factory as well, but for those of us in the US, as we're standing in Mexico right now with the crowd behind us, excited to be here, let's talk to the Mexico audience and the North American audience about Cheto.
Got it. So, as you said, we are having an amazing growing in the last years, and one of the biggest growing markets is North America. US and Canada are becoming a very important markets for us, and that's it. So people, they come to us, they like our product, they realize that we have a huge benefit in the production plan, and that's it. And Mexico is a growing country. I hope they don't make mistakes to choose the right machines to their plants, because I see some of them with some, thinking about what to do because they need to increase the production. We help them a lot because we focus on the process, and at the same time the deep holes for us become very easy to do.
Well, we love to make that entertaining joke, but there's so much truth in jest. There's so much truth in jokes. So let's talk about how important, as the US continues to reshore, and in Mexico, they're getting benefits of the nearshoring as well, as they've taken on so much technology. They're world renowned for their automotive, but the mold making is growing. US is massive in mold making as well. So let's talk about some of the unique benefits that set you guys apart from everyone else.
I think it's also a point of mindset. So there's a nice sentence that say that people, they want a quarter-inch hole, not a quarter-inch drill. But the drill is the process for the mold maker. For the end user is the hole. So when here starts everything.
That is true.
It's true. And when you combine this concept together with the milling operations that our machine can do, we have what we call the hybrid machine. So it's not only the deep hole. The deep hole is something where we start. It was our starting point. But we see today the growing of the production, getting milling operations together with the drilling, less setups, less operators, and I think that is the step that Mexico needs to see. Because they are in a very nice moment, because they need to make investment to increase that productivity. But Europeans and the North Americans, they invest during the last 20 years. And now they know exactly what is the trend. So it's why Cheto is a good option for them.
I want to talk a little bit for a moment as we talk about the discussion of difficult situations. I myself, being we're in Mexico right now, I love tortillas. Do you like tortillas?
I love tortillas, my friend.
One of your clients here in Mexico, the largest tortilla maker in the whole world.
It's true.
But they have a difficult situation that most people would say, nah, that's impossible. And you guys said, you know what? I'm possible, right? The whole impossible. Can you describe how that works?
It's very, very nice. It's a good point. And it's true, we are also on the food business. Food machines, they have a lot of components, and some of them, they are complex. In this case, this company, they build a lot of tortillas, amazing company. They need a conveyor, and those conveyors have plates, but the plates, they need long drills. So they have a huge difficulty to make the milling and also the drills. And so for them, as our standard machine, we give them a full solution for them to build it quite fast. They were impressed with the results. We made some tests for them. Immediately they ordered. It's 1 million euros machine, my friend. But it says food, tortillas. It's also a business, and a huge business as far as I know. I was impressed with the output of them. Impressive. And it's Mexico. And this is a Cheto with flavor also, it's different.
And that's what's really fun about these conversations, is you never know what you're gonna jump into. You never know what industry you might find yourself in.
True.
We started in mold making. There's a good space there's a good possibility, aerospace is a part of your world as well. And then we slide on, and then we find tortillas. But something I have to do today, Carlos, because you and I are friends, I consider you a good friend of mine. Consider Cheto a great company that I love talking about because what you're able to do, but we have to also talk about partnerships and relationships. We're standing on a stage right now with people that watched you give a brilliant presentation, by the way, and they were excited to dive into the Cheto product because we're at Protecnic. Let's talk about your relationship here in Mexico with Protecnic and that distributorship.
I think taking in consideration our last comments about the market in Mexico itself, Protecnic with Alfredo fly away everywhere, try to find distributors, try to bring new solutions for Mexico market. And we met Alfredo probably before COVID, okay? And immediately Alfredo is a smart person, immediately understand, oh, this is a product I have to give to the Mexican industry. So, and since then we are working with Protecnic, and it's becoming really a winning collaboration. And this tortilla project, the first one we see the advantage of us was Alfredo. Without him, probably it will be more difficult to reach this client, okay? So I see here this partnership that happened in Mexico, but also we have the same in North America and Canada and many other countries in the world. We became friends. As you and me, we get together, we get involved with the industry, we like what we do, and then the things become more easy to work with.
Well, I have one last question for you, and before I ask that question, Carlos just brought up a great point about Canada being discussionably the best in the world, certainly one of the best in the world when it comes to mold making. Obviously, we have an audience in Canada as well. So look at Cheto. If you're not already, pay attention to this young man. It is something worth researching. The last question I have for you, which is probably the easiest of the day, is I have a few colleagues that have joined you in Portugal, yet I have not been invited yet. Do I get to come visit you?
Of course, you are MTDCNC guy.
Hey!
You are welcome to Portugal, like everyone. And one of the things is for the more skeptical ones, in this case in Canada, because we are talking for Canada, some of them they already visit Portugal. They become our clients, most of them, or almost everyone.
For the quality of the products, for the weather, for your personality, for your quality as well, because you are a good human being. For everyone watching, this is Cheto, this is my buddy Carlos. Reach out to these guys if you're in mold making, if you're in tortilla making apparently, or if you just need to do more deep hole drilling. Any bad jokes to go along with that?
No, you can go
No
with
more
that.
bad jokes. No. Deep hole drilling, reach out to these guys. What's your website? How can we find you?
It's easy, it's www.cheto.eu. EU, it's Europe,
yep.
Okay? So that's the way you can find it. We have a lot of new products coming. That's one that you need to talk. We call it Smart Hole Inspection. You need to go to our website because once again, we make it different, okay? In this case, we get something to inspect the walls, okay?
Okay.
It's quite nice.
Smart Hole Inspection. This is Carlos Protecnic here in Mexico. Reach out to Alfredo. Appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you, Tony. See you in Portugal, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see you. Waiting for you.